Well, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good night so far right now. We are getting ready to set up and rock and roll and play a little bit of Luigi's Mansion. One of my favorite games of all time, and something that I have wanted to play for a while. Just making sure everything is working as it should be here. Checking our volume levels. So everything looks like it's working well here so far. So if you guys hop on in the chat, make sure that you say hi and let me know that you're here. I greatly appreciate it. Now, we are playing on a US NTSC Nintendo GameCube, and we are using an Eon Gaming GCHD. Basically, this is the Mark II version. And just got to tweet something out here real quick. Let me see here. Retweet. So we're going to do that. Hey, it is a nerd, a.k.a. Adam from One-Up Retro Gaming Cleaners. Make sure you check him out if you guys need to keep your stuff clean. The One-Up cards are definitely the way to do it, although we have a disc-based system here. So, Adam, get on with a cleaning setup for the GameCube, man. So we are playing Luigi's Mansion here. I'm going to start a new game. I don't think I've actually played it, at least this version. I played my Japanese version a couple of times. But we are using the Eon Gaming GCHD. Let me know if volumes need to come up or down, by the way. Hello, S.J. Nardozzi Jr. Nice to meet you. So I am playing with my Wavebird, actually. And we are using the HDMI output on the back of the system. So things look really, really good. I've really dug how this system looks so far using this. And even though it was a launch title, Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite games of all time for the GameCube. I just always thought the animation was really cool. I love the fact that it was different. Mario. And that... you know, it didn't necessarily have the same... It felt like a Mario game, excuse me, but it was different than your typical Mario game. Hey, Edgar, how you doing? If I remember right, you basically have to check all the doors first, and then you can go back downstairs, and the ghost will try to mess with you. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Now, those of you who are in the know that there is a new version of this coming. I think for the 3DS it was. Would absolutely love to see this coming out as well for the Switch, or just another version of this for the Switch. Just such a great game. Now, I don't have scan lines turned on right now, but that is one of the things you can do with the GCHD Mark II is you can turn the scan lines on and off. If you check in the more info section, if you're watching this after the fact, or even now, I do have the link to the Eon Gaming playlist that this video actually will end up in as well. That shows like the unboxing and the review of this, the how to get it set up, how to go through and do everything on there. Now I know one thing earlier, Adam was posted on his Facebook page. If you're not following One-Up Cards on Facebook, you guys should do so. He was playing, I believe it was the Superboy S, and he was had some Super NES extensions, and he was working with this original controllers. So, hey Lenny, welcome to the stream. Professor Egad. Now, these are available through CastlemaniaGames.com. There's 3 different colors, the blue, the black, and the silver, or the indigo, the charcoal, and I think it's just called the silver one silver. And basically, if you use promo code ROX10, you get free shipping and handling, which is standard, of course, because it's over $20, but you also get 10% off. I really love how just everything looks super sharp on here. Now, I do have on my Wii U, I'm going to just buzz through all this because I remember all this. I do have Nintendo on my Wii U, and it does look a little bit sharper than this, but man, this is pretty much the best way that you're going to play GameCube. Professor Egad for Smash would be awesome. That's a good call, John. The Poltergeist 3000. This is still one of my favorite controllers of all time. If you want to get Luigi's Mansion because I only have Metroid Prime. Dude, Edgar, get Luigi's Mansion. It is an amazing game. It's not just a great, game. It's a great Mario game. I would say I like this better than Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. There we go. Got him! This is just... the control is so amazing on this game. There we go. Got another one there. I did not do that well. That's no good. It is no good. Hey, Smash, how you doing? Luigi's Mansion, better than any RPG. If you guys aren't following Smash on Twitter, go ahead and do so now. He's actually got a really interesting poll wondering what the first RPG that you played was that made you fall in love with RPGs. Just on this game, man, this game is almost 20 years old, but look how amazing this looks. I know people dump on like the Wii for being just a slight upgrade of the GameCube with motion controls, but I mean, this looks great. Hey, Eugene, how you doing? Hey, Hitman. In yours. What? Oh, yeah, because I see you, man. Yep. So let's do one of those. One of those. That's much better. Thanks for the heads up, Smash. I didn't even think of that. HD Retrovision, how you guys doing? I need to come up and see you guys sometime. I'm just down in Champaign. I would love to come up and do an interview with you guys. Mac, dude, I'm serious. This game looks so good, and it's weird to think it's 20 years old. It's weird to think that I had... My daughter's 16 now, and the fact that, you know... I was playing this when she was born. Oh, coffee. John, no. No, no, no. No coffee. Now, again, like I mentioned, I am using a Wavebird. What I loved about this, too, was... Well, it was quote-unquote scary. It wasn't one of those things where, like, my daughter's brother, who's, you know, my ex-stepson, he was, what was Brandon? Brandon was 9 or 10 when this came out. This is something that he could play and have fun with, and, you know, us not worry about the fact that, oh my god, he's playing a horror game. Well, no, not really. Huh. Hello, Ade. Yeah, I want to get up to some point, HD Retrovision guys, I want to get up to Galloping Ghosts. I know I've talked about doing it a couple of times. I just have not, I've not made the time. I didn't even know that it was there until a couple years ago. Well, maybe about a year ago. And actually, I meet my daughter's mother when we meet, basically for her to come down and everything, right off of Ogden Avenue. Audio and video sounded okay, by the way, guys. Just want to make sure we're not too loud, too quiet, anything along those lines. Come on, it's a big fish. It's a lunka. I always loved Luigi the way that he always kind of hums the main theme to this too. Oh, lost him. Took a little bit of damage, but got another ghost there. And the lights are on. Let's see. Edgar, GameCube, great console. Highly recommended for those that don't have. I agree. I really think it's one of the most underrated game systems for not just its time, but just in general. There's so many great titles. You know, you've got Luigi's Mansion. You've got Metroid Prime. You've got the original Resident Evil. You've got all the Star Wars games. You've got Ikaruga, Kirby's Air Ride. There's so many amazing titles. Plus the fact that you actually can do the Game Boy player too. It's awesome. Let's see. Junior, I've learned so much from your shows. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sounds good. HD Retrovision sounds good. Do you have the Hyperkin Wii HDMI link cable? I do not. I have, for my Wii, my Wii is actually not really hooked up anymore. I just use my Wii U for playing the Wii, just because it gets you the HDMI and it looks a lot better, I think. And it does, you know, kind of to HD Retrovision's point, it does look better. I've thought about picking up another set of component video cables and going to my OSSC with it. That would definitely look better as well. Now, Eugene or Smash, someone in here, remind me too, didn't they announce like a Luigi's Mansion for the Switch, or was that the 3DS version that we saw last year in like the August Nintendo Direct? Just remember, Ray, if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes! Let's see. Retronauts mentioned something cool about the music, how the theme never stops playing. It doesn't. It's always played somewhere throughout the game. And that's where I mentioned, too, like Luigi's always humming it. And it just... It's very subtle, but it's one of those amazing... When you hear it, you know it, and if you haven't played Luigi's Mansion in a while, it bugs you because it's like, where do I know this music from? See, like right there, you could hear Luigi was actually humming the theme. What I like is being able to actually get more than one ghost at a time. Oh, this dude is... Oh, he's the one who throws the banana peels, so gotta watch out for him. By the way, to all those who are new to the channel, I just want to take a second and say thank you. The growth we have had the last month or so has been just... It's the most growth we've ever seen, and it just means a lot, and you know, I really appreciate all the support. Even there, you hear the music. It's actually the main theme played backwards. Got him! Let's see. I'm going to check out the chat here real quick. Sorry about that. Let's see. HE Retrovision said that they got a ton of this scrolling diagonal noise from the HDMI cable for the Wii. What are the best cables for the Dreamcast has, and what are the best alternative? I would say my druthers for the Dreamcast right now is probably going to be the VGA cables. Although HE Retrovision, if you guys are still in here, fill me in too. I don't remember if there was a Dreamcast adapter for the Genesis cables or not. You'll have to refresh me there. That'd be another good way to go. But the VGA cables going to my OSSC look really good. Let's see. That's the way to go. Wii compatible OS may have been 3DS. Otherwise, I don't know. There will be a Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. That's what I thought. Jokey pots are always mean to coffee makers. That's because they have no filter. Very funny. Funny. Still have to get the 3DS sequel. If you had a chance on Sunday, Target actually had a bunch of classics for the 3DS on sale for $5. My store was sold out of everything, but I was actually able to get a Link Between Worlds for $5. I have played Dark of the Moon. It's really, really good. John, thanks. Welcome to the stream. I tried to get this game once, but I had trouble getting it, but it's on the 3DS. It is. It's such a good game. The thing that I've got sucks getting old. You know, I've got you know, a little bit of arthritis, and actually I suffer from the gouts in my right hand a little bit, specifically in my right thumb. I can't play my 3DS or my 3DS XL very long, otherwise my hands just start hurting. Let's see, Dreamcast, no, but we're working on Dreamcast cables. Oh, there you go. Didn't find out about the sale until it was too late. Yeah. And the only one that, like I say, I was able to take advantage of, Eugene, was the Link Between Worlds. And this game, one of the reasons I love it is, again, it proves how much I suck. Evan, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do not have the Nintendo World Championships. I actually... You know what? I'm going to share this with you guys. Hold on. This is a cool piece of memorabilia, and it's something that wasn't purchased. It was owned. Give me just a moment. Bear with me for a second, guys.
Sorry guys, hang on. I know you hear the fan really loud right now. Give me a second. I need to just get a new headset. Actually, I think it's more the computer. Sorry guys, hang on. This kind of sucks. I'm sorry. I think I just have dirt in my connector.
How about now? All right, I think I see the levels going. Can you guys hear me now? I think we got it fixed. We'll give it a second here to see. I'm seeing levels coming through, so let me know. And actually, I'll grab my phone real quick, too. Again, I'm sorry about this, guys. Hopefully this is working properly here in a second. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we're getting some yeps coming through. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I think I've just got dirt in my connector there. I apologize for that. So what I was saying was, as a child of the 80s, of course, I had the Nintendo Power Super Mario Bros. 3 strategy guide. And one of the things that this has had in it since 1990, and I've talked about this on the stream in the past, is this is my personal Nintendo World Championship VIP badge. This is something that you could only earn. Now you can buy it on eBay, but it wasn't something for sale at the event. You actually had to qualify for the semifinals at the event. I actually attended at the Mecca Auditorium, which is no longer there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Basically, the way that the NES, the World Championships, worked was you got 3 tries. And if you didn't get through in 3 tries to the semifinals, you were done. You could still go and play, and you could have fun with it, but you couldn't proceed. And I actually wound up on my 3rd and last try. I got through to the semifinals, where I got that, and there was it looked like a painter's cap. Basically, I covered, if you check out my video from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, they actually had the hat available in the the video game museum. That's what I'm thinking of. John Hancock's deal that he had set up there. It was kind of neat to see that. The hat is ugly as sin. I'm not going to deny that. But it was just one of those things that, and I threw it out years ago, but I was glad that I had it. I was proud to have earned it, and that's something, the sticker there, I'll never sell that. That's something that I cannot ever replace. Yep. Okay. So I gotta use the X button, which I gotta remember which it is. John is one of the nicest guys ever. I have to admit, everybody that I have met that you guys have seen on... I'm going to just adjust my computer here again a little bit. Sorry about that. Everyone that I've met from the YouTube side of things, who you see is who you get. You know, I was just texting earlier tonight with John Riggs, our local store here, Live Action Games. They actually have a copy of Wayne's World in, but it doesn't work. So what... I got a hold of John because I know that he's done so many of the open cart surgeries that at least he would know, you know, is it a, you know, what's the specific board that that game uses so that they can transfer the ROM to another cartridge, or at least try to. Gabbo and Riff and I, we met up with the Metal Jesus Rocks gang while we were out there, and it was just, John's a really sharp guy. He gets it. And I already respected him, but I getting to know him and kind of his background story and everything. Just, like I say, super nice guy. No problem, Evan. I'll buy that sticker from you for $1. Not for sale. Never, ever, ever for sale. For those of you who may have joined us a little bit late, so obviously Luigi's Mansion, we're playing on an original NTSC US GameCube. This is the Indigo version, and we're using the Eon Gaming GCHD Mark II. And we are using just straight HDMI into my Elgato. Let's see. Sorry, he's a Segway guy. What do you mean he's a Segway guy, Edvin? Oh, Sega guy. Yes, yes, Sega. I love how the music picks up when you've got a powerful ghost. Now, if you do have a GameCube, using the GCHD Mark II does require that you have the digital audio output. I don't remember ever having that happen before. That's so weird. Got him. Let's see. Not So Friendly Gaming, how you doing? Had an opportunity to meet John Riggs at a convention. Really super nice guy. Japanese model is the spicy orange. That's what I have. I do have the Carby. I like the Carby. For me, I prefer the GCHD a little bit, mostly due to the design of the... There we go. I prefer having the dual port going into the system, plus being able to use the component video cables from the Wii versus the GameCube ones. That's huge. That's really, really a nice feature, a nice benefit. You're not going to go wrong with either one. I'd say if you're on a budget, you know, the Carby does a really nice job for what it is. I just personally I prefer the Eon Gaming stuff a little bit more. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with the Carby. There's nothing wrong with it. It works really, really well. John, how you been, my friend? It's been a while. Let's see. Retro Thunder just got his Carby 2.4B Special Edition today. Yeah, I've heard that they're making some changes, that the clear ones are basically no more, that they're going to have like a black colored case or something like that now. Someone tagged me on a post on Twitter about that, so... I was aware that that change was going on. Such a draft. Maybe if you didn't wear such a short skirt. Got her. Oh, she's a lunker there, eh? Oh, that's a big fish you got coming through here. I really don't remember those shrinking mushrooms in this game originally. Again, we'll check the chat in a little bit. I do want to thank all you guys for coming and hanging out. You know, huge props and thanks to the HD Retrovision guys. I know they were in here. They make some of the coolest cables that you could get for your systems. We'll check the chat again in a little bit here. Cool thing is, you know, this is, you know, featuring the Eon Gaming GCHD, and they're still in here to provide support. So that's awesome of them. Thank you so much. Let's see, Gaming at Easy, how you doing? Junior, if you're on a budget, the Carby's a really good solution. Not aware of that. Gear, what did you think of Nintendo releasing only 2 games here in the States and 3 in Japan? You know what? I'm okay with it. I'm not thrilled with it, and I hope that it's not the norm. But, I mean, I look at some of the games that they've had in previous months. They've only had 2 or 3, and some of them were released in an earlier month. And some of them are like that SP version or whatever. You know what? They're adding value to what you've already paid for. I'm okay with it. Again, really want to thank you all for stepping up. I agree, their cables coming back to play. Their cables are amazing. They do a great job. I did pick up a GBASP earlier today. Actually, if you guys check my Twitter, at RockSolid Studios, I went to Live Action Games, and they actually had a Famicom edition Game Boy Advanced SP, and I just couldn't pass it up. So we're going to beat this ghost here, and we're going to pretty much wrap it up tonight. Definitely be back. Alright, where's the trick to get him to come attack me? Because that's what we need to figure out here. Name of the store. Which store are you asking about today? That's what it was. You have to get the rocking horse going. Do I want to play with you? No, I don't. I gotta get this done right. Got him! Oh, Nathan, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. This is the DS Lite. Oh, it's OEM. I got the DS tonight at Live Action Games. He's our local retro reseller. Oh, I remember this scene now. This baby is creepy. Although it reminds me a little bit of the enemy from of Andros a little bit from Star Fox. It always had. Okay, so I can't remember how I have to do this. I can't hit him with the flashlight. It doesn't do anything, or I can't turn the flashlight on. Alrighty, guys, refresh my... Oh, that's how I gotta do it. Got him! Oh, well, I got a decent amount out of them. We'll check the chat again in a second. Seriously, I want to thank all you guys for stopping by tonight. We will definitely be streaming this more just because I really want to play Luigi's Mansion. It's such a great game. If you have a GameCube and you don't have a copy, why do you have a GameCube? No, it's honestly one of the best games for the system. And the remake is really good, too, on the 3DS. I'm excited for the Luigi's Mansion 3 coming to the Switch. Holy balls. Just remember the 5 D's of dodgeball, kids. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Oh, I completely whiffed on that. There we go. I was like, what am I doing here? Stupid. I've got a baby on the way, too, in a couple months. That makes this even creepier for me, you know? Later, HD Retrovision guys. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I'm sure everybody appreciates you being in here, sharing your knowledge, and just being very specifically awesome. Not generally awesome, specifically awesome. Ooh, I was looking at the chat for a second. I got hit. Balls. That reminds me, there was a Goldberg's on tonight that I want to watch. Anyone else in chat watch the Goldbergs? It's actually one of my favorite shows, but that's because I was Adam F. Goldberg and I had a lot of his toys and whatnot that he has in the room. Yes, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. It's so pretty. Just listen to that audio. I mean, a 20-year-old system's doing that. Why don't I come back to the lab when your vacuum boss ghost, your Poltergust 3000 gets pretty much full of bursting. But oh, I guess you showed that boss ghost who's boss. You may One Piece. Take a gander at this. This fine piece of work took nearly 20 years to develop. I call it the Ghost Portificationizer thingy. The machine lets us turn a ghost you match into painting. Oh, that works in reverse, too. How do we use it, you ask? It's simple. Just plug that Poltergust into that slot and enjoy the ride, my boy. While this is going through and doing its thing, we will catch up a little bit on the chat. Let's see. It is truth because I saw a bunch of teens playing Ninja Gaiden and they couldn't enjoy it, and I was like, yeah. Let's see. Giant baby man. The baby is creepy. Yes, he is. Let's see where you see that on YouTube. Baby Exorcist. Later. Yep. Later, guys. Have a Nintendo 3DS. Have to get it. Yep. Let's see. May have to hit up live action Saturday. Not too much up here. Oh, in Peoria. Yeah. A day if you are in Champaign. They are right by the Amtrak station in downtown Champaign. Definitely recommend checking them out. Looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I am. If you dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Congrats. Yep, thank you much. You know, stuff going on, doing rare occasions at a friend's house. It's amazing watching Third Rock from the sun again. Love the audio. And we are caught up. Well, we managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Now you've caught Neville, Lydia, Chauncey, well, everybody, that is going to do it for us tonight. I am definitely going to save this. We will do more streaming. Seems like this was a pretty popular subject matter. And it's one of my favorites too. So something I absolutely would love to be able to play more. And we'll definitely stream more of this because it's a great game. It's so good on many different levels. Now, if you do have any comments or questions, if you're watching it now or even after the fact, you can always leave a comment below in the comment section. You can also go ahead and send me an email over at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can follow us over on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. And then we've always got the conversation going on our Facebook page at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. And as I mentioned in the intro, this is the Eon Gaming GCHD Mark II. If you need to get your hands on one, that's where you go. CastleManiaGames.com. Ryan's got them in stock in all 3 colors. If you use promo code ROX10, you save 10%. Free shipping and handling, too. So that's some very cool stuff on there as well. And above and beyond that, I just want to thank you all for coming by, hanging out, chatting with me, giving us a thumbs up and a like. Thanks for the donations to Smash and to, I forget if it was Nathan who gave the donation earlier. I don't know when I'm going to continue again. It'll be soon, though. Probably the next live stream will definitely be this. It's just such a great game. It's so amazing. I may even stream a little bit later tonight. We'll see what happens. So, such a great game. Such a great community. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate all the love and support that we've been getting. It means the world to me. I would not be able to do this without, of course, Ginger, without Cassie, but also without all of you. I'd be just sitting here and talking to myself into my laptop, looking over my laptop to play a game, which isn't always the optimal way to play. But we will be back soon. This will be the next stream that we have going to. We'll be on some more Luigi's Mansion. Thank you again, everybody. But in the meantime, I am checked out, gone.